What's good with y'all boys? Welcome back to an episode of Rant Everything Sports Podcast. Today I'm here to break down my NFL locks of the week. Now we are coming off another lousy week. We did go 1-3, so that officially brings us under 500, making us 19, 20, and 1. So we're looking for a bounce back week. I honestly love the slate of games this week. I love the odds I'm getting, and I'm getting them early. Gonna try to put this video out by tomorrow before the Thursday night game. So hopefully I'll be seeing this video tomorrow midday or night. But we're looking for a bounce back week. Honestly, we are. We've been on a little struggle bus as of late, but I think this week we turn around. Turning around. I'm really loving these bets. I'm loving the odds I'm getting. I'm loving the time I'm getting these plays. So for my first lock of the week, I'm taking the Detroit Lions -3 at Minnesota at -130. Now, the Lions team, this game we played in the dome. We know Jared Goff plays excellent inside of the dome. Where they play at their home field is inside of a dome, so that's going to help them tremendously. And this bet is really just about fading Nick Mullins. Last week, when they played the Bengals, he had two terrible interceptions. Nick Mullins is not a good quarterback. I don't understand how he still has a starting job in the National Football League at this moment. So I'm not sure how we don't take the Lions -3. I love this line. The original line is -3.5, but with that hook, I'm going to play it safe, take the 3. I do still like 3.5, and I probably will add that in a big money parlay as well. And it's a division game, and especially with the Vikings and Green Bay on sneaking up on them a little bit. I expect this Lions team to go in, handle business, coming off a great win against a lousy Denver team. So I expect this Lions team to go into Minnesota in that dome, no win, no crucial, crazy climate, and get a big dub at -130. So my first lock of the week. My second lock of the week, I'm taking the Jaguars money line at -110. Now, they are slight underdogs against a pretty hot and good Buccaneers team, but I love Trevor Lawrence. I do. He has been struggling this year, no doubt about that, but I do think that this is his time to turn around and change it up a little bit. And I do understand that Baker Mayfield has been playing pretty well this season, surprisingly well, but he has been a little bit of a roller coaster and not as consistent as I would like to see him. Now, this Jags team, they're in must-win mode. Honestly, they are. They're starting to fall down in that AFC division and in that AFC South, so they need to get more wins. The Texans are still on their tails, and they have lost 3 straight now to Cincinnati and other teams. But they have lost 3 straight, and at the end of the day, they have too many turnovers. They could have easily been in that ball game with Baltimore. Trevor Lawrence fumbles just untouched fumble, another fumble late, interceptions, missed field goals. They had so many missed opportunities that they could have capitalized on. Now there was a little bit of a bad call. I do believe that he scored a touchdown there, but at that point it was already pretty much game over. But I do expect this Jaguars team to play well. I think this game is at Tampa Bay, but I do expect this team to play well and go in there and catch a crucial dub. So I think the big game from Trevor Lawrence and ETN, Calvin Ridley. They may get a Christian Kirk back, but even if they don't, I still like this Jaguars team. So I like their money line at -110. My third lock of the week, I'm taking the Cowboys money line at even money. Get this game at even money while you can, because I guarantee when this game starts, the Cowboys will be favored. They're playing at Miami. Now, this is the game of the two teams that literally cannot win on the road. The Dallas Cowboys are 1-3 against teams above 500. And the Miami Dolphins are 0-3 against teams above 500. So these are the teams that really beat up on bad teams. But I do think that this Cowboys team is significantly better than this Miami Dolphins team. Like I said, the Cowboys are coming off an embarrassing loss. And I love taking coaches, good head coaches and good quarterbacks and good overall teams coming off an embarrassing loss. So I expect Dak to play better, try to put his name back in the MVP race. I expect Mike McCarthy to call a great game and really dominate and be super physical with this more elusive, more flamboyant Miami Dolphins team. I expect this Cowboys team to go into Miami, good weather, going to be a little warmer than what we've been seeing, especially compared to Buffalo. It'll be like a fresher breath of air for this Cowboys team. So I expect them to go into Miami and honestly dominate this Miami team. Honestly, I'm thinking about taking the Cowboys minus alternate line because that's how big of a believer I am in this game. Tua is not a great quarterback against pressure, and we know what this Cowboys defense can do pressure-wise. DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, and they have a solid defensive backs as well with Deron Bland, Stephon Gilmore, both lockdown receivers. So I highly expect this Cowboys team to go into Miami and utterly dominate this Miami team, come up with a huge win. So giving them at even money, like I said, I would expect for this line to jump tremendously by the time the game starts on Sunday. My fourth lock of the week, I'm taking the Colts +1 or their money line at Atlanta at -110. Now, this Colts team, I'm not sure how the Falcons are favored over any team. They're just not a good team. They just lost to a terrible Panthers team. Like I said, this Falcons team is terrible. They shouldn't be favored over anybody. They have not earned the right to. They don't have a good quarterback. They have a horrible coach. So how this team is favored over anybody except for maybe the Carolina Panthers is mind-boggling to me. And the Colts are playing pretty well. They're currently sitting at I think 8-6 right now, or maybe 7-6. But they're both off injury. The Pittman injury does hurt, but there's a slight chance he could come back and play. But even if he doesn't, they still have Zach Moss. Jonathan Taylor could be coming back off his injury, and Gardner Minshew is playing tremendous football. And they still have their rookie out of North Carolina, Josh Downs, who's an excellent receiver. This all boils down to betting against Desmond Ridder or whoever they have at the quarterback position and fading their head coach Arthur Smith. So I love the Colts +1 at -110. My fourth lock of the week. These next two locks will be the Thursday night game, and like I did last week, I will come out with a better and more Thursday night locks for the game tomorrow night. Speaking just a quick bit on the game last week. Terrible game. I doubt anybody hit. But for my fifth lock, I'm taking Kyron Williams to go over 88.5 rushing yards at -143. Now, the odds -143 aren't great, and this is probably my least favorite bet I have on here, just because I don't love the odds. Because, 88.5 yards is a lot of yards, but this Panthers team is not a great team. Now, some of the games, 3 of the last 4 games, teams have ran pretty much butt crazy on them. The Detroit Lions ran for 142, the Panthers ran for 204, and the Falcons ran for 228. Bijan Robinson had 90 yards rushing, and we see how lousy of a rookie season he's been having. Now, that is not all on him, but he's been having a terrible rookie season. And Williams has gone over his last 5 games, smashing this line in pretty much each and every game besides for maybe one. And he averages 22 carries a game in his last five games. So, if this guy can break one bigger run, which he can, he has extremely big play capability with a 56-yard rush, 31-yard rush, 27 in his last 5 games. So that's 3 big rushes in his last 5 games. So if you get one of those, the over for 88.5 could be looking smooth. And I do expect this Rams team to be up a significant amount of points, or maybe not significant, but a good amount of points in the fourth quarter. So maybe they can pound the rock away with Kyron Williams. So I love Kyron Williams to go over 88.5 rushing yards. Now, for my 6th and final lock of the week, I'm taking Alvin Kamara over 3.5 receptions at -125. Now, Kamara's only gone over this 2 games. Now, he was coming off that 6-game suspension to start the year, but he's averaging over 6 targets per game. And the Rams have a great defensive line. Aaron Donald's going to put pressure on him. Leonard Floyd's going to put pressure on him, too. And Derek Carr loves to shake the ball down. So I expect him to get the ball early in the offense to Alvin Kamara. And I can see him getting 7 to 8 receptions easily in this game. And like I said in my notes, a good D-line equals a lot of checkdowns. So those are my 6 locks of the week. I will come out with another Thursday night video just for the Thursday night game. But, y'all, I'm finna really turn it up and let's lock in. And as always, tune in next time. Peace.